Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken.
Step aside. Got a matter.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhook.
Case is more serious than we thought.
We sent you up.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed...
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a
Yeah, impossible.
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that.
Then what can we do?
Try to talk to him.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a...
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let me...
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire.
You were too distraught.
No one else should die. That's most
I admit...
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are...
Your Grace wished to see me?
Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sarre too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen.
Saint-Real.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to part.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. We must ride to Castle
Wait.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit...
Your Grace, what you propose is far too...
It pleases me to see you, gentlemen. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel in for the duration of this
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank you.
we happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
Let's go.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Saint-Real stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Captain de la Tour, we did... Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. My...
This is an inspection. We've...
Oh, and who are you, sir?
This is Geralt of Rivia.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio.
Want to talk about Sanreal?
I am at your service.
The Sanreal.
One might say...
Not like you make the wine all...
I see. The workers. Workers, again. The wine lies...
Some of this wine might have been stolen.
Burglaries. The barrels lie safely in the...
Will not get anywhere.
Your Grace?
Master Fabricio, we... Either you lie to our face, or...
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person. Remind me.
In the...
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar.
Oh.
Come, Witcher.
Ooh. We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance.
Then we must follow our other lead.
Sanreal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
This one is full.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Step aside.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This... The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the sum they offered it.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family. I shall
Who'd you sell?
This man...
He never refilled it.
I've no...
Really?
I...
Wine itself.
I had...
That's it?
That...
That's enough.
Get out of my... Captain, have your men take Master Fabri... What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Next trap.
For once,
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
we will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
We can do it!
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The Master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. Captain, do the honors.
Who said...
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna...
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the
Who hired you?
He'll keep...
Ought to be worried about...
Go on, man.
The Centurion. That is what they call it. That's what they said. I don't know any...
Take him away. Cap.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the...
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended.
I'll join you. We'll meet there.
We shall await your arrival.
Advice, Witchman. If you've no reason to live, live to spite others.
Her Grace awaits inside.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Centurion appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it, and it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be...
Still don't know this Centurion's behind the...
Even if it's so, he then...
Need to find the Centurion, whether or not he's... Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our... Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another... And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty...
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke...
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
A singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted.
The same. We went... A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman.
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club. An affiliation of local artists.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique. Consciously, I think. All arrive in elaborate
Gotta nab the Cintrian.
You read my mind.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian...
Duchess is right. Need to be careful.
Precisely what we shall...
We, your...
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher...
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished... Geralt, you must don appropriate...
Audacious rat, Cintrian. But we'll get him.